In 2020, I think it was winter time. It was late at night. It was about 10:30, going up to 11, something like that. I was walking on this long road that I walk up on my way home, and it's the kind of road, it's like dual carriageway type road, and it's got like big shops on either side. There's a Tesco's and an Asda and a McDonald's and a KFC, things like that. There's a B&M as well, if you know what that is. Anyway, so I was tired after work. Don't know what hours I'd done, but I was tired, I remember that. And I have a bad leg, so that was bothering me as well, because it always does. But anyway, getting off the point. So I was getting about halfway up this road towards the KFC when this girl walked up to me. I wasn't really paying any attention to her. I saw her coming towards me, but I wasn't paying any attention. Don't know how old she was. She was a teenager though. And she, to describe her, I would say she was very thin. She had like kind of nondescript clothes on. I don't know, like some kind of coat. It was plain, and some kind of plain like pant things. She had her hair sort of all over the place. She looked a mess. She looked like somebody had been chasing her or something. And then she said something to me that I'm not going into. Oh yeah, the other thing is as well, her eyes were very dark. Like just like there was shadows over them. I couldn't really see her eyes. I mean, it was night time, but it was like there was something over each of her eye, and I don't know how to describe it. It's weird. I'd not really given it much thought in about a year anyway, but it was something like that. Something happened yesterday somebody said something yesterday that reminded me of this, so that's why I'm making this video. Anyway, she said something to me. I said no, and I walked off. And after about 30 seconds, I turned round, and she wasn't there anymore. I don't think it was 30 seconds. I think it wasn't 30 seconds. More like 10 seconds. But there was nowhere for her to go because it's like this road's like really open. And if she'd gone like down towards the KFC, I'd still be able to see her. If she'd crossed the road, I'd still be able to see her. So I don't know where she went or what happened to her, but she was just gone. Yeah, it was about 10 seconds because I hadn't walked very far. Anyway, so it just got me thinking. Have you ever heard of black-eyed children? Because like she was asking me to let her go with, she was asking to come with me, more or less. But I said no. So I don't know. I mean, I've heard stories of black-eyed children. They go to people's houses and they asked to be let in. I mean, she wasn't very forceful, but she only asked me the once. But me being me, I just walk past. I don't stop for people in the street usually, unless I know them. So I said no, walked on, and like I said, 10 seconds or whatever later, I turned around, she was gone. So I don't know. Maybe she was one of these black-eyed children, or maybe she ran off. But I don't think she could have run off that quick because I would have still been able to see her, like I said. But yeah, I've heard of stories of them going to people's houses at night and like asking to be let in, and they go to people's cars as well. Apparently, there was one story where they'd gone up to this woman's car. She'd gone in the shop and left the kid in the car, and when she came back, the kid told her this black-eyed kid had asked to be let in the car, and she'd let it in, and there was this really strong smell in the car. So like she was worried, this woman. So she rang up her husband or whatever, and he came in his car. They swapped cars. I don't know. This is cutting a lot of the story out, but basically they swapped cars, and the woman and the daughter went home in his car, and he drove the car home that was his wife's car and got in an accident on the way home. And apparently, if you let them in to your house or your car or whatever, you end up getting into accidents or something bad happens. Anyway, I'm not an expert on these things. I know a little bit, but I just started wondering, I was thinking about it yesterday, and just started wondering, could that have been a black-eyed child? One of these black-eyed children? Maybe. I'm not saying definitely it was or anything like that, but it's a possibility. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comment section, and if you want to give me a thumbs up for it, fair enough, give me a thumbs up, but that's basically what happened. I mean, nothing else has happened since, or anything like that. Nobody's come to the door that I don't recognise, or anything like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now.